Hey, this will be a really quick video. It's kind of marketing, kind of showing off, kind of marketing for my trading strategy, but I want to show you guys something. The timestamps prove it, so if you call into question my integrity or how legit this is, just go back and look at my posts in the group or look at my tweets. I believe I actually tweeted both of these. It's possible the first one was only in the group and the second one was public, but let me show you. My first of my recent, so I've had other breakout calls on NULS. This was one. This is when I entered the trade at the beginning of the long tool over here on the 19th, or sorry, on the 6th, 5th, and then this explosive breakout was later on the 8th into the 9th. So that was one. Here was another. Here's another. That's three in a row. Three NULS calls that resulted in massive returns. So this one, bought in only a few hours before the breakout. The max of this breakout was 36%. This one entered, that was, I shared this one publicly as well. Not just in the private group, but I shared it with the public as well on Twitter and in the public group. That was the 25th breakout. So this was 2 days in advance. And this NULS was 41% run. The earlier one was 53. 53, 36, 41, 42. So I talk about NULS a lot. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite platform token. I've talked about this God knows how many times. It's one of my biggest long-term plays. I started buying up a ton of it in early November. I'll give you one guess how that played out. So it was around, was it? No, it wasn't early. No, it was early December. Sorry. Let me double check. Pretty sure that was early December when I announced to everybody that I was back in big. Yeah, December 10th. You can see this is in my Discord group, my long-term plays. Long-term plays. So this was, December 10th is when I told everybody I was going to buy back my NULS bags. I started in the beginning of December on the 10th, and then I bought back in beyond that. I was really filling up a lot. I had a feeling that was going to be the long-term bottom, and that was December 10th. So take a look at this, right? We moved sideways for a while, up and down, up and down. It went up 50% at one point, back down, up again, back down. And throughout that period, I was getting into individual trades. When we'd have these big breakouts, I was calling a lot of these trades for huge, huge returns on short-term trades. But in addition, I was also in long-term. So from December 10th to the top is 140% on the top of this most recent breakout, but I'm more focused on the shorter term trades right now. So my longer term NULS trade, I'm up considerably as a long-term pick. My point being, I wanted to share how my strategy and my model, my model for predicting the highest probability of what I anticipate happening in the future with coins, is very successful and it does very well. I'm specifically doing very well with NULS, and that's for a few reasons. I've really dialed in my analysis on this coin. I know this thing like the back of my hand, and when I see certain things coming together on the chart, and I can see the RSI is up above 70, I'm seeing the EMAs converge, I'm seeing some bullish divergence, but I'm also seeing opposite trending on a couple different indicators that I've spotted. When I see those variables come into play, there's a high probability of a big breakout move, and sure enough, that's what happens. So this has been a very successful coin for me. I wanted to market my strategy a little bit and show you guys what my work is capable of. My long-term play on NULS is up 140%, and I've gotten into 3 explosive plays. And again, you can check my record. It's on Twitter. It's in the group. I shared these things long before they actually broke out. So I also wanted to tell everybody to get into NULS because I think it's such a great long-term play. Even buying now, I think NULS is going to utterly explode over the next year. I think it's probably one of the single best plays you can get into in the market, even though it's already up 150% from my entry in December. Anyway, that's that. Take away whatever you want or ignore me if you choose. But that's it. Just wanted to share that stuff. All right, have a good night.